Welcome traders. Today we're trading NFP and this is what I'm looking for. If NFP comes out higher and we also have unemployment rate being released, I need to see that come out lower. If NFP comes out higher, I'm going to be looking for gold to be pressured to the downside, US 30 and NASDAQ also to be pressured to the downside, and US dollar to be pushed or supported to the upside. If, on the other hand, NFP comes out lower, I need to see unemployment rate come out higher, right? These are the two pieces of data we're going to be paying attention to. If that happens, NFP lower, I'm going to be looking for the opposite. I want to see gold push to the upside, so I'll be taking buys. I also want to see US 30 and NASDAQ being supported to the upside. But if I'm trading US dollar or any currency pairs, I'll be looking for dollar to actually lose strength on this print. If unemployment and NFP both came out stronger, that's considered mixed data. Those are times, those are market environments I don't want to trade. So with that being said, let's get right into our live session. Okay, it's coming out right now. So far, CAD came out, okay, above expected for gold. Gold is spiking lower. It came out good for gold sells. We need to see it break this next support here. So I want to see if it actually breaks this. And I'm going to enter gold impulsively and see if this does break. I'm in gold sells. I'm in gold sells, just to clarify, as it broke that support. If it holds below this zone, if we break down the data, once again, NFP came out higher, private payrolls came out higher, unemployment rate came out lower, and average earnings came out as expected. So gold right now is playing out already up $1,000. So gold is playing out as expected. We just need to see if it holds. Dollar, look at dollar, man. Beautiful. Pushing right up. We just need to see if gold holds. I want to see yields. Yields spike to the upside. Right here, that makes sense. Equities, if we take a look at NAS hasn't broken back support yet. Be careful on equities. Price action doesn't look too great. Dollar looks really good. Yields look good. And I like what I'm seeing with gold. I just need to see it hold. This is still a 30-minute. We'll go to a lower time frame and see how this holds here. Technically, this is risky because this does still go against what the Feds want. So if you're in gold and you want to take profit, fucking do it. But there's that chance that it holds, like I said earlier. There's a chance. But if dollar can continue to pressure gold to the downside, then we're good. I don't know if anyone in it? Anyone take any W's yet? I'm already up 1,000 on gold. We'll see. We're trading NFP right now, currently in the gold sells. We got a couple W's. I haven't told them to send W's yet. It was up 1,000, down to like 600-700, but we'll see if this holds. Holding gold. I'm going to take something off the table on gold. This might still hold, but I'm going to take some partials on gold. Super, super good trade. This still looks great. Even with a small account, $1,000 days for all week. You're good. Hell yeah. Good job, guys. First $3,000. Small W, WWW. Hell yeah, good job, guys. I like the bots. Yeah, this is great. This is exactly what I was talking about, right? Understanding the headlines is what makes me think this isn't going to change, is exactly why we hold the gold sells, right? There's a chance this isn't going to flip as aggressively as it did last time for NFP because, like I showed you, the Fed specifically came out and said, we might not cut rates this year if we see inflation holding. Now, with that being said, obviously, you don't fight price action, right? Gold is coming to these lows here. You know, I'm not bearish on gold still. This is not inflation data. Please remember that, right? So there isn't, if you're in something, if you got a good entry, technically as long as it holds this area here, you're good. I already took some partials on it and went break even on it because I hate these lows. I'm not going to get greedy on stuff like this. Like I said earlier, I'm sort of in a scalper's mentality. As long as it's going against my bias, I'm in a scalper's mentality. Make sense? So, if you guys are in it, if you guys took some wins, great. I know this is fast. I know this can be quick and hard to understand, but hopefully the analysis makes sense. There's plenty of time to get in on this, even for a fucking 3-4 minute trade, like 80 pips on gold, done. The next thing we want to watch for, if any Fed speakers come out and they're like, listen, NFP labor market data is still strong, we don't care. If they say that, you're going to look for all of these moves to completely reverse. You're going to look for NAS buys. You're going to look for dollar weakness. You're going to look for gold buys, right? All of these moves will reverse. But if they come out and say, I don't know, this is pretty inflationary, and we're not that confident that we can cut rates yet, if they start saying that and they start pushing against rates, this move is going to just continue. Now, granted, you might consolidate for now until the Fed speaker says that, but there's still an opportunity if they say that. Does that make sense? Because once again, that's why I'm looking at, you can see gold kind of holding the zone. This is why I'm in and out on some of these trades. I'm not trying to hold trades if it's against what the Feds are trying to do. The Feds want to cut rates. In order for them to cut rates, we have to see inflation drop. We have to see the labor markets ease. Gold is holding this support. Last time this happened on a stronger NFP, we took buys. If you get this support holding, I'll be honest, I already took the sell, so I'm not going to re-enter anything. I took like 80 pips on this. I'm not going to look for buys unless if the Feds come out and give me a reason. If you're going to, you want to make sure the support holds and you start breaking above the next area too, right? You need to see a shift of structure. Does that make sense? So I hope you guys at least, I know the sells are fast. This is what, you can't fight this stuff. I'm still bullish on gold unless if the Feds give us another reason to change that. Does that make sense? I don't want you guys freaking out buying it now. I don't want you guys freaking out trying to sell it now. Like the catalyst came in. If you got taken on a break even, you didn't take partials, you missed the catalyst. It was quick. It was fast. It was fucking 150 pips in like 30 seconds. That's how it is. But if the data comes out in our favor, this is the thing I was talking about with jobless claims. This is borderline annoying. I'm going to tell you guys when the Feds are going to speak. Don't worry. It's borderline annoying that the data keeps coming out against us. If the data comes in our favor, this wouldn't happen. It wouldn't spike down and come back up. It would just fucking take off to the upside. We'd be in buys. Done. Easy trade. This is kind of it adds a little bit more skill to the trades. So I hope it makes sense. I hope no one got greedy, even though we saw that, if you're just looking at technicals, someone's probably still holding sells on this. Because technically this is a good entry. It's still holding structure, but it's not. In and out when the data comes out. Because this is against the whole bias. Just as a quick recap, NFP came out stronger. Unemployment came out lower. That's inflationary. This is what's giving us that dollar strength. The problem is this goes against what the Feds want. This goes against what the markets want to see. A better opportunity is going to be when we see lower NFP come out. But that doesn't mean as long as the markets are slow enough or the reactions are slow enough and you can get an entry based on technicals, I'm still comfortable taking these gold sells as it was breaking support. But once it hits the next area, I'm out of that trade. If this data came out lower, gold would have broken these highs. I would have been in the buys, and it would have been such a bigger, more impulsive move. Now, this is still an opportunity, potentially, for gold buys if dollar weakness comes back in, because if we take a look at dollar, we might see it reject this area here. So this is something worth paying attention to. But like I said, if I caught my trade on those gold sells, unless if I have a second reason to get back in a trade, I usually personally don't re-enter. That's just me. I'm not telling you guys not to. If DXY reverses here, I still like the idea of dollar weakness. If we take a look at speakers, real quick, we have 9:15, Federal Reserve, Richmond President Barkin speaks. But if you take a look at what they're saying, the scorecard, like if we look here, it says the Scorecard Summit 2024. Is he going to make comments on monetary policy? It's hard to say. If we take a look at 11 o'clock, we also have Dallas President Lori Logan speaking before Duke University Department of Economics. We have speakers all day. Again at 12:15, and then the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. So we have a lot of speakers coming out for the first couple hours of the morning or evening, depending on what time zone you're in. But none of them say they're going to talk about monetary policy. With that being said, they're Federal Reserve speakers. So there's a chance they might say something about today's data. We don't know what they're going to say. We just know what we're going to look for if they speak. Like, for example, if we look here at 8:30, it says Collins is supposed to be speaking. I don't see any headlines right now. I'm watching my news terminal. I'm watching my news feed, and nothing's coming out. So sometimes, even though it's scheduled here, it doesn't mean you're always going to get something. It's just have alerts on the Discord. The news feed will come out. If we see anything, we're by the computer, we'll tell you guys what's happening. What you just saw is me trading live with our private community. I trade live every single day. We give analysis, fundamentals, technical breakdowns, and we do Q&A, personal development calls every single week. If you want to be a member with us, we'll put the link down in the description below. I hope this video was helpful, and we'll see you guys next time.